So
Zach's not been able to be scared all day, yet as soon as we put blood on him...
It's because it's really gross.
I couldn't just imagine being scared, because all the rest, like looking scared, I couldn't do very well, but actually dying, apparently I'm quite good at. And the blood helped, because it was genuinely disgusting. It went in my mouth, not good at all. Yeah, there's a film called Chat Room, which is quite recent, and it's basically about social networking and its dangers. So when we originally conceptualizing the film, that was sort of, I didn't think it was amazing. And The Ring, obviously, because it is very Ring-esque.
The only problem we had with the sound was the builders that were behind my room. What you could hear throughout was like the hammering and banging, and it would pick up at really inconvenient times. Actually editing the music itself proved to be very difficult, considering my computer died, and it meant that we had to resort to trial software on the rest of our group's computers. So we had to use that and then export it and then bring it back to the editing suite so we could add the audio.
Of all the pre-preparation we were doing, keeping continuity was an interesting one this week because, well, due to the pictures that had to be taken of Zach with the webcam, we needed to keep the stuff in the background consistent, but I think that worked out well in the end. And we were going to have something like a Skype conversation, like Ellie would pop up to Zach just like in the video. Although we did come to think maybe that would be a bit cheesy, we still didn't have enough time to do something like that.
Probably most challenging was to die convincingly, because I'm not, I never really studied acting, so yeah, I ended up filming that sequence on my own, on my webcam, because I was too self-conscious to do it in front of everybody else, which I think is probably a good idea. I suppose if we had had more time or had planned it a little better, we could have shot a couple of scenes that we were originally going to include in the script, which might have enhanced it a bit, but I don't think it's detracted too much from the project not having those scenes in.
I found it challenging setting the white balance and framing the shots and having to move the camera around and which shots to do in what order and so many things, and I've never done it before, and I enjoyed it, but at the same time it was such a bitch and a half to do.
What was the most positive aspect of the experience?
Making a horror film, because I love horror. It's my favourite. Covering Zach in blood and him whining like a little girl, because he didn't like it. That was the best bit, definitely.